We've been gearing up for Aligned 17, which is a virtual conference dedicated to sales and marketing alignment. It's happening May 22nd through the 26th, and we wanted to do something special for B2B Growth listeners. Leading up to the event, we'll be giving you early access to some of the Aligned 17 sessions. Today's episode is exactly that. So if you like today's interview, head over to aligned17.com and sign up to access every session of the event. We've got an incredible lineup of speakers, including Gary Vaynerchuk, Jill Conrath, Tony Hughes, Tucker Max, and Trish Bertuzzi, along with dozens of other B2B sales and marketing experts. So go to aligned17.com and sign up today. 1 week ago, I was given an incredible opportunity by my good friend Jeremy Boudinot, who's the director of marketing for Ambition, to interview the man, the myth, the legend, Gary Vaynerchuk for Aligned 17. It was one of the most surreal moments of my life, I think, getting a chance to interview Gary for this. And today's episode, we're sharing a piece of that interview. If you want to check out the entire interview with Gary, make sure to go to aligned17.com and get registered. It's a totally free event, and you'll get access to Gary's entire interview along with 50 plus other incredible B2B sales and marketing experts. So I hope you enjoy this little excerpt from my interview with Gary Vaynerchuk. So Gary, a lot of folks watching this are in the B2B SaaS space.
Great.
And something that you talk about a lot is this idea of adding value up front.
Yes.
Before you try to extract, you have to add value first.
Yes.
But what I see, a lot of B2B companies, they look at their product as the value.
That's good.
So when they lead with that, they're leading with product.
Which is good.
Either with a cold email or whatever.
But in my classic Jay Cutler story, where I gave somebody a Jay Cutler jersey as a thank you for buying something, I also had the best wines. So Wine Library, all this is built on Wine Library. Wine Library had the best prices on every wine in America because I was running scrape data against everybody. So we had not only the product was equal, right? Which means you had an equally best product. We had the best price, which then inherently made it mean that we had the best product. We had the same product everybody else had. It wasn't like this SaaS is better than that. When you're in a commodity market and you have the best price and you can get it to them the most seamless, you win. It's called Amazon, right? So keep going. But what I'm doing right now, and I'm starting to jump in, is I'm suffocating out the product being the variable. Because if the product is so great and you're leading with that, the fuck do I need you as a salesperson for?
So with that, my thought is when you lead with product, the perception is, oh, you're just trying to sell me. Like you think your product is the value, but I'm the prospect. I don't know your product.
I respect that as well.
I don't know that. So and I'm a VP of marketing. I'm a CMO. I'm getting 127 sales emails an hour of some B2B SaaS company trying to sell me their thing. What are ways that brands can engage their target accounts as decision makers by adding value first without it being centered around the product?
There's so many ways. So actually, I have no idea about why you're doing this, but I'm sure it's got a trail to something else. And by the way, that may be a 13-year trail that you want to be positioned in this world. Or I have no idea, but clearly, content is an enormous value. Again, and I'm sorry for being so egotistical about this, but there's a few things in life that I just really believe in. And that rant I had about sales and marketing in the beginning of this is super valuable. And I'm convinced that 3 human beings' lives are changed forever because they impassionately heard that rant. This is, according to what you're saying, a free seminar, right? Mm-hmm. That's valuable. Somebody's going to email you in 7 years and be like, yo, bro, remember line 17, right? That rant that Gary said, or to throw a little bit more humility to it, Jill K's statement on this or Tucker's funny rant on that unlocked this for me and I won. There's enormous amounts of ways to bring value. My number one way, and this model that you have here is common. People do this. I would take it even further. Here's what I mean. I would stalk the clients and see what their problems are and fix them. And I mean, pick up their kid from daycare all the way to solve. My favorite B2B move is to troubleshoot a problem with my competitor's software without making a big deal of it at the end. Literally know my competitor's product so well. Look at somebody that tweets or LinkedIn's or Facebook's that they're pissed at that product. Jump in, tell them what to do to fix it, to actually fix it, to make them keep that software instead of going to mine, and then let my bio speak for itself when they're like, wait a minute. Did an Oracle dude just help me with my Salesforce product? I think that's the baddest shit in the world. I think that is a really smart concept. How do you purely let karma become practical? How do you execute karma into practicality? Do the right thing and then see what happens.
If you're a B2B marketer, we want to feature you on sites like the Huffington Post, Social Media Examiner, and Chief Marketer. Every week, we send out a question related to B2B marketing. We use the responses to those questions to fuel the content we write for really popular websites. So head over to sweetfishmedia.com/questions and sign up today.
Thank you so much for listening. Until next time.